Hey guys, welcome back to another Salefreaks eBay dropshipping video. Thanks as always for checking it out. This one we're going to have a look at the new advertising tab on the eBay Seller Hub dashboard, see what it's all about, see if it's any different in terms of how our promoted campaigns or our promotions work from how they worked in the past. So I got a message from a couple of people yesterday saying that advertising and promoted listings and all these things have changed. What do we do? How do we navigate this? So I actually didn't know. I wasn't aware of this. I didn't see any announcements coming up. I have been away on holiday and I'm back, so I thought I'm going to check this out today. And when I clicked on it, this message came up. This is my first look. So during this video, this isn't going to be polished. This is me taking a first look and getting my first insights as to what this is all about, really. So when you click on the advertising tab at the top of your Seller Hub, you can see here it has this little new symbol beside it. I can't actually remember what was here. I mean, obviously the first thing that springs to mind is that the marketing part is where promoted listings were before, I think. It's really hard to remember when you're used to clicking something all the time and then suddenly it changes. You start to doubt yourself as to where it was originally, but this one's coming up as new. I can also see behind this, you can see my clicks, click-through rate and all this kind of stuff. This, by the way, is a flagged account, so promoted listings aren't getting the best impressions on this account, but all the same kind of things apply. So if you're looking at this and thinking, wow, the click-through rate is bad or whatever else, that's probably why, but it's actually no issues. So let's go through the message. First of all, there's 4 messages. This is one of 4. So welcome to actionable metrics, ready to launch campaigns and customize insights. What's new? More metrics that matter to you so you can control your campaign performance, okay? Ready to launch campaigns tailored to what buyers are shopping for, and campaign recommendations and insights to help reach our sales and goals. So first of all, what I would say is this seems pretty cool. But as always, is it going to be good for dropshippers? Is it going to, is it going to penalize us? Because normally eBay, they're looking to get their pound of flesh. They're looking to get as much money out of, these things as possible. So yes, it might bring you more sales, but as we know, promoted listings, for example, we have to promote at a very low percentage in order not to cut all our profits away. So let's go on to the next one. Unlock what's working and what's not. Your centralized dashboard now enables you to make data-driven decisions with near real-time performance metrics and insights. Analyze your campaign performance with all new summary metrics and performance charts to track all impressions, clicks, ad spend, and more. So seemingly it's giving you more kind of control over what's working, what's not, and probably allows a lot more tailoring to what categories and whatever, where you're directing your ad spend to rather than just spreading it across everywhere. So launch pre-built campaigns for what buyers are shopping for. So take advantage of even more suggested campaigns based on historical data, current and emerging trends. Launch pre-built, fully optimized campaigns, customized to your listings and matching what buyers are shopping for across eBay. Check your advertising dashboard regularly to see new campaigns. Okay. Let us do the work to drive campaign performance. So make quick changes to your campaigns from a list of recommendations at the top of your advertising dashboard. Add relevant keywords to set your ads seen by more buyers. Relaunch your top performing campaigns to keep driving sales. Lower bids for keywords that aren't driving conversions, and more to take control of your advertising performance. So all seems very interesting. It all seems like eBay are doing their utmost to basically help sellers to make more sales on their platform, which obviously drives more revenue for eBay, keeps sellers on their platform, and obviously they'll probably charge for all these little bits and pieces as well. Obviously, there's a lot of talk about ad spend. I think eBay are probably bringing themselves up to where you have those PPC campaigns to sell your products via your own website or on Amazon or any of these other marketplaces. eBay was very much a percentage taken of the sale when you look at the regular promoted listings, and then over time they've went to dynamic ad campaigns and advanced ad campaigns. We can actually set an ad spend per day and all these things. So it's probably leaning a bit more into that. They're probably using a lot of machine-driven AI technology to kind of pinpoint what's going to be best for you to drive traffic to, rather than, like I say, rather than just spraying ad spend everywhere and hoping for the best. So It doesn't give an awful lot away in the messages. Let's have a look here. This is sort of like a brand new dashboard. So we can see all campaigns, we can see promoted listings, we can see promoted shops, and we can see promoted offsite. So it's possibly bringing it all into the one place. Okay, so we can see here then that this is more of a metrics kind of page rather than where you promote the products from. So we can see here, like I said, my organic is just much higher than promoted listings. I can see here that I'm getting, 1.2 million views organic versus 86,000 promoted listings, which is actually fine on a flagged account. On a non-flagged account, your promoted listings will be in most cases they'll be higher than your organic ones. But as you can see, I mean, I'm still getting 42,000 clicks from promoted, 1,100 sold, 24,000 in sales. And if we scroll down here, okay, so we can see these kind of pre-built campaigns. So promote listings related to teacher gifts. Now, at the recording of this video is the 10th of July. School has basically finished in Northern Ireland like a week ago for the summer, and in England, I believe it's finishing like either Friday or Monday, or like in the next 2 or 3 days for most schools, and maybe a week at the most for some other schools. So to start promoting teacher gifts now is probably not a good idea. Now, eBay are saying related to search across eBay over the last 30 days, because that's because, you've got to get in there a bit earlier. So if I always say this when I'm looking at product research and things, I mean, if I'm doing product research, say for example on Zik Analytics, or we're looking for products, when to sell them, we're not going to look at trending products. For example, Christmas trees have obviously sold really well in December and November, but are we going to list them in January based on the last 30, 60 days search results or sale results? No, absolutely not. So, is eBay going to tweak this? I mean, this is obviously very, very new, but, I would be looking for something more like eBay search in the last 7 days, or even like, really high search volume in the last 5 or 6 days or something like that, even less than 7 days, because this one, I feel like we've missed the boat on this one. Now, obviously, this could have been sitting there for a week in mine, and I've missed the boat on it, but I still feel it's probably not going to be too worthwhile. Like if this is showing, Christmas items in January, because of related searches at eBay over the last 30 days, then we know this is stupid and this isn't going to work. So turn sales into trends. I wish they would have more options here, like one option, it's nothing really. And this is one of the made for you ready to launch campaigns. So promote 52 of your listings to drive more sales. Now, most of my listings will already be promoted. Let's have a look. In fact, let's just review the first one first of all. Let's just see what it says. Let's see what this is about. Let's see what fees we might have to pay or anything else like that. So this is slightly new. So we've got the promoted listings. We've got promote your shop, so it just attracts people to the shop rather than the listings itself. And then we've got promote off-site. So this one's already clicked. So choose your campaign strategy. We can get priority access to ad placements with advanced controls. It's pay per click. We can add listings. We can manage listings. So we could add more to this if we want, I guess. Let's just click into it and see. Yeah, so there's a few things here that could be teacher items that we could. Oh no, this is all the 11. So this is what it's picking out from my items that it believes are teachers' gifts, basically. Let's go back in. So we've got this pay per click, manage listings, 11 listings in this campaign. So this is where you add your listings, select your targeting strategy. Your targeting strategy determines how your ads will find interested buyers. So smart targeting is automate your target for optimal ad performance across eBay, and manual targeting is use keywords to target your ads across eBay. If you select one or the other, it'll say if you change your targeting strategy, use your progress and need to restart. Okay, so don't restart halfway through a campaign. Okay, so select keyword bidding strategy. Your keyword bidding strategy is how you'll manage the amount you pay for each click. So I'm guessing it really is pay to win here. So if you have two people on this, 2 people on listings, 2 people using these strategies, basically the more you pay, the more you'll get clicks, the more you'll get, clicks on your item and sales. Manage your keywords manually. So you set a daily budget. So the difference here, I don't really see the difference, to be honest. So dynamic bidding, you have your listings 11, keywords 335, today's bid range 20 cents to £1.66. Now, I mean, if we were spending £1.66 on an item, and we're not even getting any sales on that item, especially if it's a low priced item, the amount that we're spending to get clicks to that item, unless it's selling multiple times, I'm just not 100% sure. I would love to test this out. I feel like I'm gonna have to test it out on store for sure. Fixed bidding, I don't know, relatively says the same thing. I don't know. It's just the only thing that changes is the today's bid range versus the bid range. I don't know. Manually edit. Yeah, it's gonna take more learning than me going through this on a very quick video. So let's click back into it. Let's just run down to the bottom and see what's up. So you can have a daily budget. I know it's minimum, I guess it's a minimum of £5. I guess if I try and put £1 in here, yeah, updating your budget for. So it might let you do a lower budget for these items, but it's suggesting that a higher one will be better, and the campaign runs for basically a month. So I think this is pointless for this teacher gifts one. I was thinking I could test it, but realistically, it's not really going to be a great test because it's promoting products that I think, honestly, the ship is sealed for these particular ones. So I'm not going to test anything out there. Looks like you can select less than £5, but obviously £5 is the minimum they suggest. Of course they do. Not really sure how this works exactly. Obviously your listings are organized into ad groups targeted by the same keywords and key bids powered by eBay AI. So that's promote your listings, and it's different from the regular promoted listings. Obviously it isn't just the old, set a set percentage and takes from the sales. So it's very, very different. Promote your shop. So let's have a look and see how that looks. Okay, so choose how you would like to promote your shop. You have no active public coupons to promote. To create a coupon. Okay, so this is like wanting to give people coupons, so that's why that's not selected. So category drives buyers to a category of your shop by promoting your top inventory. So this is by choosing a category. So this is this completely nothing to do with the whole teachers thing now? I don't know. Are we supposed to select I'm guessing some of those products are in different categories. Yeah, I'm guessing this is just nothing to do with the teachers' gifts things now. I mean, this is just an option to promote your shop, which is just eBay for you. So I think this is really good if you thought or if you felt that certain categories are going to do really, really well. Like, for example, coming into Q4, I like, home furniture and DIY, and actually I've got a lot listed in that category, 35,000 items, probably more than anything combined, really. So it is a huge category. I love the category. So if anything, I would probably promote this category. Let's see what that would do for me. So this is showing my store. Obviously I'm blanking that out. And I've sold 24,000 items in the years that I've dropshipped on eBay. So this is the preview of your ads. You can see it's a sponsored store. So let's see where will my ads appear. So let's move this down to the bottom. So select the category, promote. eBay generates samples of the ads. Interested buyers, your ads will differ from the sample ad show. Okay. Your ads can appear in places like the top of search results, listing pages. We're constantly looking to improve the experience of promoted shops, so we may expand to other placements in the future. So as far as I can see here, they're only promoted inside of eBay at this point. And it used to be normal promoted listings. They were actually getting off-site, like Google search or placement on Gumtree or wherever eBay advertised. Your items could actually go on there as well. So I wonder if they're removing that to try and keep it separate and make you pay for those as well. So again, review keyword and subcategory, set a daily budget. The budget in this case is a lot higher, over the £22 over the space of a month. It's a lot, unless you're a big seller. So I wonder, is there a minimum for this? Let's say if we set it at £5. It's probably just going to burn through this very quickly. The bid range for those words are like 20 pence to £3. 1,000 keywords and 250s. I need to know more about how this actually works. But it could become pretty costly. I'm not too sure exactly how it would work. Yeah, I need to come back to that, maybe test it out on a smaller store or something like that. I believe also, I mean, I don't have much of a storefront set up in mind. I don't have any banners or, basically have a logo, and that's about it. I don't, have much set up in the way of a storefront or anything. If you are considering testing some of these out, I would really put some time and effort into making your storefront look really good, with banners, with, all the other. Basically, eBay take you step by step of what you need to do to create a storefront. I'll maybe show you very quickly at the end of this video what the storefront is and how you can kind of change it up. So then all you need to do is name your campaign, set your duration, and then click on launch. So you set a duration there, and that's £22 a day. You're just going to be racking up £300+ a month. This might be the suggested because of this size of a category, whereas it might need a lot less if you only have maybe a couple of thousand items in that particular category. So, okay. And then there is promote offsite. So let's take a click on that and see what promote offsite offers us. Daily budget, £210. Estimated daily clicks, 1,300. I mean, this seems ridiculous. It really does, because this is saying I get an estimated daily click of 1,300 clicks. I mean, how many, if I have a sales conversion rate of even like 5%, which is probably pretty high, I'm not going to get a lot of sales. It's not going to make me £210 a day. I do need to dig into this a bit more deeper, but this, to me, I don't think really favors us as dropshippers. I really don't think that we need it. So the bigger question will be is, can we still use promoted listings in the normal way that we do? I mean, this is crazy. So let's say if we put it to £5 budget, daily budget must be greater than 140 for this size of store. It'd be interesting to see this on a smaller store. I mean, this is sense. So historically, your listings received an average of 609 daily clicks from external ads. Is that not going to be the case anymore? Is this their way of saying, you're not going to get that? Okay, let's go back to the start page again. I'm guessing this is going to be the same kind of options with this made for you, ready to launch. Right, it's the same thing. It's got a higher daily budget because it's got 52 listings. Ooh, it really feels like a money grab from eBay. I know obviously with Shopify stores or private label products or brands and things like that, like ad spend, the return on ad spend obviously is very, very good if you're running the right ads and you have the right product. I don't feel for eBay it's gonna return results. I'm definitely gonna run some tests on some smaller non-API stores just to run the exact numbers and really see, does it benefit us? Do we make more money or not? That will be the question. It's gonna be, I imagine, quite difficult to kind of track it, but I'll try and figure out a way. So yeah, I mean, this is. Yeah, a lot of it for me is saying that we just probably stay away from this, but it's hard to know. If anyone else, obviously, that's watching this has any experience of it, feel free to reach out and let me know if you've looked into it in more detail. So that's kind of, I mean, these are my existing campaigns. You can see some advertising insights in here, which is great. I would recommend reading through these for sure for general learning. I'm probably going to have a read through them myself, especially with, the more changes that are happening on eBay. So you can click on this to see ads performances. Okay, so my ads were doing okay and then it dropped way down, but I'll tell you why, because I increased all my profit margins quite recently just to slow sales down, slow the workload down while I was on holiday and things like that. So that's why you've seen a bit of a dip, bit of a bounce. I've not been listing new items or anything. I've not really promoted the new items that I had listed prior to that, so that's why there's a bit of a drop. No other reason than that, I imagine. So we can see all campaigns, we can see promoted listings, we can see promoted shops, which would show us nothing, which it doesn't, and we can see promoted offsite, which again, it shows us nothing. So let's take a look at the original. Oh, okay, so it's changed. So marketing has now changed because there used to be a marketing dashboard where you could promote your listings from. So let's go into this. You can see discounts, which is the multi-buy discount, which I have on. So basically, if people buy 2 or more, they get like 1 or 2% off, which does help drive a couple of extra sales. But as you can see, base sales, are way more than the discount. But again, 10,000 of extra sales for using a promotion is good enough for me. So buyer groups, what's this? Your buyers, 26,000 buyers, repeat buyers, one-time buyers. So most people are one-time buyers. Followers, so that's where sales come from, followers. Create and send promotions with buyer groups, okay. Set up automated offers. Okay, so there's actually a lot changed here. This social one as well. I've seen bits and pieces about this social where you can create and connect your social media accounts. Like if you have a business Facebook or a business Instagram or Pinterest, you can link that. That's something that definitely I feel needs a bit more thought. I haven't actually dipped my toe into this. I think you would need to create a page and really have traffic or really have an audience already for that to do any good, but worth checking out for anyone out there that's into that kind of stuff. So where on earth can you do like a regular promoted campaign now? So okay, that's fine. So if you're into campaigns, you can click on new campaign. Let's see what happens with this. Okay, so we can just go to promote your listings. Oh, pay for okay, so you got pay per clicks and you got pay for sales. So it still gives you the option to do a general strategy. So you can add listings. Oh. Rule-based, manual. Oh, okay, it's probably just going to take a bit more time. Can we still bulk item IDs? Oh, CSV. Can't just bulk do it anymore. Create a new rule. Fixed ad rate. 2%. Your ad rate is low might prevent your ads from being seen. Consider an ad rate of 5% or higher. So at least if anything it's given is a bit more insight, but we know that we can list it at 2%. I wonder, can we list it at 1% now? No. Okay, so still the 2% minimum. Campaign name. Manage the rules. So basically it's just all. Okay, so yeah, we can just list all, rule based, which is just all. We can obviously amend these, but it's just selecting all. Okay, so it's same, only different. So same thing, just different layout. I'll probably do a separate video just to show how to run a promoted listings campaign. And you just got your name, whatever you want to call it. That's just default the date and time. I always just leave it at that, and then start date and continuous, and then we just click on launch. Let me just check everything looks good. So promoted listings, general, pay for sales, fixed ad rate. Let's just click on the dynamic ad rate and see what. Okay, it gives us some options. So set an ad rate cap, maximum percentage when you pay when your item sells, and the set a percentage to increase your dynamic ad rate. Okay, perfect. So we just want the fixed rate. We're just going to go ahead and launch that as if we would as normal. I'm not going to do it right now, but that's how we would launch that campaign. Again, I just wonder, is promote your shop it's just everything? Yeah, so again, everything's the same. Promote your shop and promote offsite are obviously new. I wonder, am I still getting offsite traffic though? That would be the next thing I wanna check. Let's create a new campaign again. I just want to see what way it comes up if we click the other option, which is the pay per click. So add listings. Oh, okay, rule based. So this is like you can add a separate campaign. Okay, so even if these are on normal promoted listings, which means that they sell, I imagine I'll be paying the 2%. Plus I would have pay per click on these as well. Okay, create new rule, let's see. Okay, £5 per day across all those listings suggested. I'm guessing it's not £5 per listing. That'll be a lot of money. Specific market-based competition. Advanced settings as well. Maximum CPC, the maximum cost per click is the maximum you'll be willing to pay for each click on your ad. Your cost per click will never exceed this. So, I mean, £5 is going to be eaten up pretty quickly in like 10 clicks. Like, will this work? I think I'll have to test this one. Even with £5 a day, it's going to be like £150 in a month. But how many more sales is it going to drive? It will be interesting. I think it would probably do it on a slightly smaller store as well, the one that's non-flagged, and really, I would do it with both actually, and just see the difference between the two. Okay, so I'm just going to go back and let's see if we are getting that external traffic still, which would show on the traffic page. Okay, so external site views. So yeah, we're still getting them. So you can see here external site views. So the number of visits to a listing page from an external site, including search engines, offsite ads, and promoted listing ads shown outside of eBay. So yeah, it looks like we're still getting those. My impressions, obviously, like I say, after a bit of downtime, we're coming back to normal. The sales are still slightly low, so I'm getting the clicks, but I'm not getting the sales probably because the prices are probably just a little bit too high, if I'm honest. Yeah, the quantity sold is almost half, but that's to be expected. That's my own doing, so that's fine. So yeah, we're still getting external site traffic, which is great. I mean, my external is, you know, in most parts, almost half of the total traffic, which is great. So it means like I'm getting seen inside and outside eBay quite a bit. So yeah, that's really about it for now. Obviously, we can see that this is more geared around like the metrics and giving you other ways to promote and give you more insights based on keywords, based on various things. It'd be interesting to see how this evolves over time. I would also love to hear other people's thoughts on this, and if anyone wants to test it or do any testing, that would be great to hear some insights off that as well. Do be careful when setting those daily budgets and things, especially, you know, if you see ones like £22 a day and things like that, you know, you're over £600 for the month. It's going to hit you with a nasty bill, and the sales are probably not going to, and the profits are not going to cover that. So just be very careful when selecting it. If anything at all, I would suggest testing with the lowest possible amounts that it'll let you do and judge it from there. So yeah, have a play around with it, guys. Maybe do a bit more reading, a bit more research into it. I will certainly try and come back with another video, maybe in a couple of months' time after I've done some testing, and see where we're at and see potentially if there's any changes, if it's evolved, how our own promoted listings are affected, and all these things. As always, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.